Hi, I'm Nathaniel Evanson, aka the Kitchen Chemist. Just because you're in a hotel room doesn't mean you can't cook a great meal. Today, we're going to do some stir fry. One of the beautiful things about stir fry is you can kind of use anything and it's going to be good. So today I'm using boneless, skinless chicken thighs, which I've pre-prepped. We talked about that in the soup episode. And I'm also going to be using frozen vegetables because these are very easy, and also you can get frozen onions, and I find onions are very crucial for stir fry, but you can use anything you want. So one thing you will need if you're going to be doing a stir fry or using the saute function on your Instant Pot is you're going to need some oil or some butter or something to just keep everything lubricated and from sticking. First thing we're going to do is we're going to take off the top of our Instant Pot and we're going to set it to saute. And you can do this on high. If you press the button again, you can do less, normal, or more, and that's the heat setting. So we're just gonna do it on normal. And then we're gonna wait while it heats up. So when you think it's ready to heat, you can hold your hand over it. You can also put some of your oil in there, and when it starts to shimmer and glisten, that's when you know it's hot enough. When it starts to smoke, it's too hot. So I'm just gonna pour in enough oil to coat the bottom of the pan. And then we're just gonna keep an eye on this, hold your hand over, see if it's hot enough. But when it starts to shimmer, that's when it's ready. So first thing we're gonna wanna cook in our saute is our chicken, or meat, whatever meat you're using. You're hearing sizzling, that's a good thing. So we just wanna cook this until it's brown on all sides and cook through. It'll probably take 5 to 10 minutes depending on how big you cut the pieces and what meat you're using. Let it sit and just stir it occasionally until it's cooked on all sides. All right, so now that our chicken is more or less cooked, we're going to add in our vegetables. So this is as simple as just opening the package up and dumping them in. So now that we've added our vegetables, we're going to add our seasoning. Again, I'm going to use about a tablespoon of my Mrs. Dash. A teaspoon of salt. You can always add more. Add a teaspoon of pepper. And then after this is all cooked, we'll add our sauce. We can throw the lid on and just come back and stir it every couple of minutes. All right, so we've been sauteing our food. It's basically done at this point. So now last thing we're gonna do is we're gonna add our sauce. I've got just a simple teriyaki sauce here. So we're just gonna put that in there. And you don't wanna add too much because you don't want it to get soupy. So you wanna add just enough to coat everything, like 2 tablespoons, but you just eyeball it. Now, well, at this point, it is completely cooked and ready to eat. Depending on your sauce, you may wanna let it cook a little bit just to let it thicken up, but that's up to you. So we've got our stir fry, and it looks delicious. Oh, that is really good. Now, obviously, like most of the things we are making, what seasoning you use and what sauce you use is gonna be completely fundamental to the flavor of the dish. So make sure you pick a sauce you like, you pick some seasoning you like. And again, it's very simple. You throw the ingredients in, you cook them, and you got a delicious meal. Maybe serve it with some rice or on some pasta, whatever you got lying around. This is really delicious. Because remember, just because you're in a hotel doesn't mean you can't make a delicious meal. So if you would like some more information, you can go to healthyhotelcooking.com. We've got videos, we've got tips, we've got recipes. All the information you need is right there. That's healthyhotelcooking.com.